For more on the Iran war, I want to bring in ABC News contributor and former U.S. ambassador to NATO, Doug Lute. Hi, Doug. So what does that threat against Oman mean for other U.S. allies?
Well, I think the rhetorical threat against Oman signals to the other Persian Gulf partners, so ranging from Oman through the Emirates, Bahrain, Qatar, Kuwait, the Saudis, and so forth, that the U.S. is increasingly adrift of trying to find a path between war and peace, a path between escalating and negotiating. And that path is so far very uncertain. And so the president speaks out even against close partners like Oman.
What strategic options does the U.S. have now that the memorandum of understanding with Iran has expired?
Well, they're essentially the same that the president's had for the last 60 days, when back in June, the ceasefire agreement was signed, although it was almost immediately violated and then has been violated repeatedly thereafter. So the options are escalate and try to convince the other side that we can induce pain that is intolerable. And of course, Iran holds that option as well. Negotiate, but there seems to be so little trust between the two parties now that seems unlikely, or eventually the president could face an option, could design an option of evacuate, meaning that he accepts something that is far less than fully desirable, but good enough to craft a narrative that the U.S. backs away. So those options remain.
The Pentagon's moving the USS George Washington from Japan to the Middle East to relieve the USS Abraham Lincoln. That'll leave the U.S. without an aircraft carrier in the Western Pacific. Does that concern you at all?
Well, I don't think there's an immediate concern there, but it reflects a broader pattern, and that is that resources have been drawn from the Asia-Pacific region to contribute to the fight against Iran. So now there's an aircraft carrier moving. Earlier, there were Marines that moved from the Pacific into the Persian Gulf region. And most important, perhaps, there are anti-ballistic missile defensive systems, so Patriots and THAADs, that have moved from the Pacific to the Middle East. So there's a pattern here.
Doug Lute, thank you.